Today on Outdoor Handyman Adventures, I'm going to be installing an inner tube in this flat tire. So first I need to take the wheel off, and in order to get the wheel off, there's a plastic cap you got to pull off. I always like to use a tool with a little hook thing here on the end of it to grab the cap right here. Just hook it behind the cap and pull it. Oh, that didn't fell right off. That was easy. But usually it's on there better than that. But usually just hook it behind here. You can usually just hook it behind this cap and just pull the cap and it usually comes right off. It just fell off today. It must be wanting to get worked on today. And then we're going to get our half-inch, should be a half-inch socket, get an extension. And then we want to loosen this bolt up here. Get it loosened. The center bolt on our axle, we're going to loosen it up. Alright, get our bolt out. I'm going to set it up here to the side. Now what I want to do now is I'm going to jack the lawnmower up and slide the wheel off. It should slide off. There's a tool that goes into these two little holes in here and a piece in the center, and you tighten it up and it will pull the wheel off. Sometimes you need that, but sometimes you don't. So I'm going to jack up the back of the mower. I like to jack it up right under the lip here where you can mount your little trailer, like a little trailer hitch hole there, and just lift it right up. Just get it high enough we can get the wheel off of there. Let's see if this wheel will slide off. Yep, most of the time they'll slide off. Sometimes if they've been on there a real long time, they will seize up on the axle, and this might be more difficult to get off. But on this one here, you got two holes here and here, and there's a tool you can make. I'll probably end up making one and showing you how to make a tool that will actually pull these wheels off by using these two holes and a center bolt that you tighten up the center bolt, and the other two bolts will actually pull the wheel off as it pushes the shaft back in through the rim and pull the wheel off. But now I'm going to break the tire down, show you how to break the tire down so we can get an inner tube in there. All right, first thing we need to do, I'm going to take this valve stem cap off here. And I don't even need this valve stem on here. Let me go ahead and I'm going to use these pliers to clamp this thing here. Since I'm putting an inner tube in it, I won't need the valve stem. Don't need the valve stem. And now what I want to do is break around these rim right here. This is the best tool to use. I love this thing for breaking these tires down. Goes right under the rim and then knock the tire straight down. And this is going to break your tire loose. I mean, this is all you need for the little wheels, these little wheels right here. All right, now I'm going to get this out because I don't need it bouncing around inside of my rim here. Yep. Throw that in the trash can. I don't need that. Lay that over here. All right, now I'm going to break this down. That way you can get in there. I'm going to go ahead and pop this side off. Don't break this back side off too. Make it easier on you. Push this side down under this lip right here. Push it down under the lip. That way the tire will slide over on the rim. See, this will go down and slide over. That way, pulls the tire this way when you push this, and that way you can lift it right over. And I'm using, as you can tell today, I'm using a claw hammer, which I never use a claw hammer, but today I'm using a claw hammer to show you that you can use a regular claw hammer. Just this little bar you can pick up probably any Lowe's, Home Depot, Dollar Tree probably. I'm not even sure where I got that one. And then two screwdrivers here. They're pretty good sized screwdrivers. These are pretty thick ones. These are not thin ones. Because I have tried it with the thin screwdrivers, but it breaks them. You want a good sized screwdriver. Whoops, let's start this. Push down, slide over, and make sure your screwdriver is in the tire good enough. Hang on, let me get it out in the tire here. Push down, slide over. All right, like this. And we're going to get small bites. We'll just pull it right around like this right here. And we're just going to break one side of this tire off for the inner tube to be installed. Pull it right here where you can see what I'm doing. Get out of the way. Well, try again. All right, let me know where you can see it around here. There we go. Here's our inner tube. You want to be careful putting it in there because you don't want to bust it. I already have the valve stem removed, so I want to let all the air out of the tube as I can get out of the tube by squeezing it. You want the air to come out of the valve stem. This is an inner tube I've pulled out of another wheel. And of course it's been patched before, but hey, it's still all good. So it don't matter, it don't hurt nothing. As long as it works, that's the main thing. Keep the main thing, right? Okay. We're gonna lift up, we're gonna slide our inner tube in our tire. Just get it in the tire for right now. And then we'll situate it. Once we get it up in there, we'll get it situated. So we want to try not to twist it. Work on getting it around the rim. I want to get it below the rim. I ain't worried about the valve stem at this moment. I'm just worrying about getting it over the rim without messing up the inner tube. Let me show you right here. Showing the camera, I can't see what I'm doing. All right, hopefully you can tell what I'm doing. Just want to get it over the edge of the rim here. Just gonna push it, that lip right over like that. Okay, once you do that, and then we're gonna get our valve stem in. Let's see. That's crazy how the valve stem just fell right in there. But that's good. That's a good sign. The valve stem wants to go right in, that's good. But we want it to go in. All right, the valve stem's in. Well, what I'm gonna do to hold that valve stem in there from falling out, I'm gonna use my pliers. I'm just gonna clamp them right on this valve stem. Don't wanna clamp it too tight because we don't wanna break a valve stem. So let me loosen these pliers up. We just wanna hug it. Just snug it. Just snug on there. Just snuggy. Not too bad. Just snug it on there. Okay. Now all we gotta do is get the tire back on the rim. Alright. Now I'm gonna see if I can't get my foot on here and hold this down with my foot the way I like to do it. If you want to apply a little bit of oil or some soapy water, this would be the time to do it around the edge of your tire. But around the lip of your tire here is where you really need it. It's something that will help get it on the tire. There you go. That gets your tube in your wheel there. Now let me get the air compressor hooked up and put some air in it. All right. Push my chuck valve in. I'll take this off. Hold this right here. Be careful when you're pumping up the tire. I don't have a valve stem in it yet, but I just want to pop the tire back on the rim. Don't get your fingers in here. Make sure your fingers are clear of that, because when it pushes the tire up, it will push the tire up on the rim. You don't want to get your finger caught in there. You have sealed the tire back on there. That's what you want. Ugh, the air smells bad. Turn it that way where it ain't blowing in my face. Valves, this is your Schrader valve. It's the Schrader valve tool. I'm going to put it in here. This tool will put your valve core in here. Get your valve core in here. All right. All right, now we got this in here. Now put some air in it. All right, now we want to check our air pressure. This is a tire gauge. It tells the how much air pressure we have in our tire. How many pounds per square inch. Put it on there like that. It's got 10 pounds in it. I'm gonna put a little bit more than that in it. I'm gonna leave it at 15 pounds. When you put this air thing on here, you push it down on there and it pops up here. The little stick on this end comes out and tells you what your what we got here, right at 15. If you can see that, slide it back in there. Let's put a valve stem cap on here. All right, and that's all you do. I'm putting an inner tube in your tire, and now I'm going to show you how to put it back on the lawnmower. You got an angle here, flat spot, round, flat, round, and flat. You'll see it on your rim. So you want to line this up on how that's lined up. Let's see what we got here. All right, once you get it lined up, I'm going to turn this up and down. Just straight up and down like that. So the flat spots are on the sides and make it easier for me to get the wheel on. You may have to hold your axle at the back and turn it until you get it where to slide into the groove. And it should just slide right in there in the groove. Yep, there we go. It's on there. We get our bolt with our big washer on it. Start it with our fingers. On the finger, just start it with your fingers. Put it on there and start it with your fingers. I think I'm in the sunlight, casting a shadow on it, but you start this with your fingers. Once you get it all the way up on there. All right, tighten it up. Your wheel won't roll. Set it on the ground. You don't want to wring it off, break the bolt. You always want to tighten it up. Just get it just as snug as you can get it without, just give it a little bit of oomph there. See if I can get this cap back on there. Right, that thing fell right off. Kind of knock it on there like that. Well, that thing wants to fall right off. Oh, it snapped on that time. Yep, we got it snapped on that time. Just won't snap on there good. Yeah, make sure that snapped on real good. That's all you do to fix a flat tire on your riding lawnmower. I hope this video helps you. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this and you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And thanks for tuning in today to Outdoor Handyman Adventures.